Cyrus the Great is a legendary figure in ancient history, celebrated for his extraordinary conquests and for establishing one of the largest empires of antiquity, the Achaemenid Empire. His rise to power marked the end of Median rule over the Persians and the downfall of the Babylonian Empire. But who was Cyrus, and how did he build such a vast empire? Cyrus was deeply rooted in Persian royalty. He was preceded on the throne by his father, Cambyses I, and his grandfather, Cyrus I. This lineage of Persian monarchs left a lasting mark on history. In the region of Mesopotamia, the lands controlled by the Persians were not particularly fertile for agriculture. The Medes, with their well-organized military, conquered these lands and subjugated the Persians, imposing heavy taxes and control. For the Persians, who had once governed their lands freely, this was a significant change. But everything began to shift when Cyrus succeeded his father and inherited the throne. At the time, Astyages, the king of the Medes, commanded a powerful empire. He appointed General Harpagus to lead the Median army with the goal of attacking Cyrus. However, according to the historian Herodotus, Harpagus defied Astyages and contacted Cyrus instead, encouraging him to rebel and promising the support of the Median army. In 553 BCE, Cyrus decided to rise against the Medes and carve out his own empire. His first major victory was the conquest of Ecbatana, the Median capital, ruled by Astyages. Ancient sources such as the Nabonidus Cylinder and the Nabonidus Chronicle document these events. Despite commanding a relatively small army, Cyrus managed to divide the Median forces as some nobles and soldiers defected to his side. Betrayed by his general, Astyages saw his power collapse. The revolt, supported by Harpagus, quickly succeeded. Astyages was captured, and Cyrus emerged as the new ruler, establishing the Persian Empire. Cyrus demonstrated remarkable political acumen by sparing Astyages' life and solidifying his rule through a strategic marriage to Astyages' daughter, Amytis. This alliance helped to pacify the Median population and allowed Cyrus to strengthen his hold on the newly formed empire. Between 546 and 539 BCE, Cyrus expanded his empire even further. His conquests were both swift and strategic. With Astyages removed from power, all his former vassals, including Persian nobles, came under Cyrus's direct control. One significant conquest was that of Lydia, a wealthy kingdom in Asia Minor, ruled by the famous King Croesus. The Lydian kingdom, renowned for its riches and influence, became a target for Cyrus. Croesus, who was related to Astyages through marriage, vowed revenge against Cyrus for overthrowing his ally. The first major battle between the two occurred near Pteria in Cappadocia, ending in a stalemate. Croesus retreated to his capital Sardis, but Cyrus pursued him. In a second battle near Sardis, Cyrus deployed camels to disrupt the Lydian cavalry, a clever tactic that led to Croesus's retreat into the city. After a tense 14-day siege, Sardis fell, and Lydia was incorporated into Cyrus's growing empire. Among all of Cyrus's accomplishments, his most famous was the conquest of Babylon in 539 BCE. This event is remembered not just for its scale, but for the ingenious strategy employed. Herodotus recounts that Cyrus diverted the Euphrates River into a canal, lowering the water level enough for his troops to march through the riverbed and enter the city by night. On October 12th, 539 BCE, Babylon fell without significant resistance, and its ruler, Nabonidus, was captured. Cyrus entered the city triumphantly on October the 29th, marking the end of Babylonian rule and the beginning of a new era under Persian dominance. This victory established the first great world empire of Aryan origin. Cyrus adopted the title King of Babylon and began integrating the vast territories of the Babylonian Empire into his own. To commemorate his conquest of Babylon, Cyrus commissioned a remarkable artifact known as the Cyrus cylinder. This clay cylinder, inscribed in cuneiform, proclaimed his divinely sanctioned rule and depicted him as a liberator chosen by Babylon's god Marduk. The text highlights Cyrus's policies of tolerance and restoration. It mentions his efforts to repatriate displaced peoples, rebuild temples, and return sacred artifacts to their original sanctuaries. For instance, he returned the sacred vessels of the Jewish temple in Jerusalem, which had been seized by Nebuchadnezzar decades earlier. Often referred to as an early declaration of human rights, the Cyrus cylinder reflects his humane approach to governance, contrasting sharply with the oppressive policies of many of his predecessors. Despite his unparalleled success, Cyrus's life ended under mysterious circumstances. Herodotus states that he died in battle against the Massagetsi, a nomadic tribe led by Queen Tomiris, who reportedly decapitated him in revenge for the death of her son. Other accounts suggest he was killed while suppressing a revolt by the Derbeses, another nomadic group. Cyrus was buried in Pasargadae, where his tomb still stands as a testament to his legacy. Alongside his mantle, weapons, and jewels, this site remains an important historical landmark in modern-day Iran. After his death, Cyrus's son, Cambyses II, succeeded him and expanded the Persian Empire even further, following in his father's footsteps. However, Cyrus's legacy extends far beyond his conquests. His innovative governance, tolerance, and vision for a unified empire influenced civilizations for centuries to come.